32 weeks pregnant today, you guys. How amazing is that? Like, I feel like this pregnancy is just breezing by. Like, I have like 7 to 8 more weeks left, depending on if I deliver at 39 weeks or 40 weeks. And that is absolutely amazing. He is measuring at 16.7 inches long, which is right here. So this is how long he is, right there. How amazing is that? I think that's amazing. He's 3.75 pounds, which is cool because he is bigger than I was when I was born. I was born premature. I was born at 7 months, and it's crazy because my dad and my mom, they both have their stories to tell. And so my dad always tells a story of, when you were born, you were only 3 pounds, and I could fit you in one hand, I lifted you up and gave you to the Lord, or gave you to God. And he tells that story all the time to strangers, and it's so embarrassing. I'm just like, okay. And he'll be like, look how big she is now. And I'm like, okay, thanks, G, thanks, Dad. And my mom, she would just basically say that she would have to bring me breast milk. She'd have to pump her breast and bring me breast milk for 2 months after I was born. I told you guys in my last update that if I was having problems breathing still, and I was still having problems with wheezing, and when I laid down on my left side, I was wheezing and hearing this crackling noise, that I would go and I would make an appointment. So I went to the doctor. I didn't see my doctor, but the doctor did say that basically the baby getting bigger is pressing on my diaphragm and on my lungs and making me wheeze or whatever. And so I was like, okay. So she basically said that it's not going to get any better. It'll probably get a little worse. And so that's a little depressing, because I have not been able to get decent sleep at all. Like, it's so sad, you know, because I need my sleep. Like, I get 8 to 10 hours of sleep, you know, and so I'm not used to just waking up. And then with me drinking water, I'm getting up during the night, and so I stopped drinking water after 8 o'clock now. It was 7, but now it's 8 because I'm usually up a little later. And so I stopped drinking water after 8 o'clock, and then that kind of helps, because sometimes it's like I can get to sleep, but then if I have to get up to pee, it's hard for me getting back to sleep. So that's my problem, getting back to sleep. And so she did prescribe me an inhaler, which doesn't freaking work for me. Like, I have never used an inhaler before, but it's pretty simple, right? You shake it up and then you feel better and you freaking can breathe. Well, it's not working for me, and so I used it for week 30, and I used it part of week 31, and that was it. And I pretty much wanted to just throw it out the damn window, because it's just not working for me. And so, and I think in my mind, yeah, he's moving right now. In my head, I just assumed that you do that and then it clears everything up and you can breathe, right? And so it didn't work for me. If any of you other ladies out there, mothers, if you had issues breathing when you're pregnant, like, what did you do? Because I feel like I can't sleep on my left side. I'm starting to hear the crackling and wheezing on my right side too, which sucks, because it's like, as it is, I sleep sitting up on this pillow that I got when I had my boobs done. So I pretty much put a pillow here, and I sleep sitting up. It's so flipping uncomfortable, and so I don't know what else to do about that. I really, really don't. And if it's gonna get worse, that's gonna suck. But since I'm not getting the best sleep at night, I've been making sure that I definitely take my naps during the day. Like, I take between 2 and 4 hours a day. So normally I get up in the morning. I've been getting up a little earlier because it's been super hot during the day here. And I think yesterday was 105, and so I get up around 6 and get out by 6:30. And I come back, I jump in the shower, eat breakfast, and I go back to sleep. That's pretty much what I've been doing lately. My energy level is okay. Generally speaking, it's just after my walk, I just feel really just tired. You know, I wake up, I feel refreshed, you know, and I go about my day. I haven't had any kind of food cravings at all. I'm eating 3 meals a day. I'm kind of not eating snacks. I don't know why that is. I just haven't been. I've been basically just eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Still drinking plenty of water. I stop drinking after 8, so I don't have to get up during the night. I haven't had any kind of issues with my feet, surprisingly. He's right here in the front. Are you listening to mommy, baby? My superstar. I haven't had any kind of Braxton Hicks contractions, which is awesome. What else? My veins, my varicose veins are fine. Oh, someone asked me about my hernia. You guys know I had a hernia repair a couple years ago. And now early on in this pregnancy, I was really concerned with that. I haven't had any issues with that whatsoever. And it's literally was right here in the front. I have no baby buys, which is awesome. No mommy buys as well. I'm pretty much just waiting to do the decorations in his room, which I honestly don't know what I'm going to do yet. And I'm not a really good decorator. Like, that's why I'm putting it off, because it's like, I'm not really good with that kind of stuff. Like, I have no freaking clue what to do with his room. He's still active as heck. Like, I feel like he's an ice skater and he's our break dancer and he's in there just doing all these crazy moves. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, he's constantly moving. Another thing I noticed, you guys, up until this point when I work out, I would never feel him actually moving, although I know he's in there moving. But yesterday I started to feel him moving, which is cool because he's getting bigger, he's getting stronger, and it's awesome because it just has me out there walking and I'm just smiling the whole time because he's moving. And so, and I could feel his little big fat head over here, or his butt or something over here all the time, and I'm just like, wow. And so today when I went walking this morning, I could feel him in there moving. I was just like, wow, this is crazy how fast this pregnancy is going. It's just like, I didn't document with Papa's because I wasn't really all into the whole social media. I wasn't on YouTube until he was 2. He was either 2 or 3 when I first started my YouTube channel, and so I didn't get to document with him. But yeah, this is such a different experience. And they do say each pregnancy is different. Other than that, you guys, this is what the baby bump is looking like. I feel like it's just really torpedoed out. Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like, if I don't wear a bra, which I almost never wear a bra, because I just don't. I wear a lot of bandeau tops and a lot of exercise tops because it's just more comfortable for me. Not just that, but they say when you're pregnant it's best to go up a size in your bra. And so I just don't see the point of me going in and buying new bras just for the remainder of the pregnancy. And so when I don't wear a bra, or when I wear a bandeau top or an exercise top, I just feel like my boobs are just sitting on my stomach, and it's so uncomfortable because I feel like my stomach's so high, especially when he's up here. Like, there's times he'll be right up here, right up under my boob, and then I have on a bra now, but when I don't have a bra on, it's like I feel like my boob is just right there and he's right here and he's like right up under it, and it's so uncomfortable. I feel like my stomach is just up to here, my boobs are just like and so yeah. What else? I haven't had any kind of no tenderness, no sensitivity to my boobs. They feel fine. I haven't had any kind of discharge. I know that around this time women tend to have a little leakage, what is it called, colostrum, which is just like what tends to come in before your breast milk. I haven't had any issues with that. My areolas are still big as ever. Other than that, my boobs are fine. I haven't had any issues. And I know that a few of you guys have hit me up as far as doing videos after the baby gets here with as far as, you know, having a baby or breastfeeding after breast implants. I've gotten a lot of questions as far as how they're doing with me being pregnant, and then again to do videos afterwards, so that way you can see if they're going to drop or if they're going to change any bit after I have the baby or after I breastfeed, because I do plan to breastfeed. I cannot think of anything else. So, oh, shortness of breath. That is a given, isn't it? Like, shortness of breath, I feel like I'm always panting, I'm always breathing hard for no flipping reason whatsoever. It's just like, what are you doing, Chanel? Nothing, I'm just laying here breathing hard. I'll leave it there. You guys have a phenomenal day, and I'll see you guys all on the next update.